Revise in seconds, video 1. Watch carefully, each page will be shown quite quickly, but will have useful facts that could help you to gain marks in your exam. It's a random mix of revision sheets containing things you probably already know, but that's what revision is all about. Learn those that you're not sure about. An arithmetic sequence. The difference between one term and the next is a constant. It's called an arithmetic sequence. So to get from 7 to 10, we add 3. Add 3. So the constant here is plus 3. This one, we're going down in sixes. So the next number there would be minus 7 or negative 7. So the constant here is minus 6. A geometric sequence. Each term is the previous term multiplied by a constant. So 7 times 2 makes 14. Times 2 makes 28. Times 2 makes 56, and so on. So the next term would be 448. The constant is times 2. This one is going down. If you look here, to go backwards would be multiplying by 3. So in fact, we're dividing by 3 or multiplying by 1/3. So the constant is multiplied by 1/3. A Fibonacci sequence. Fibonacci. Each term is the sum of the previous two. So 0 add 1 makes 1. 1 add 1 makes 2. 1 add 2 makes 3. 2 add 3 makes 5. 3 add 5 makes 8. 5 add 8 is 13. 8 add 13 is 21. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 2 to the power 4. It has a value of 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. It has a value of 16. The little 4 is there to show that we've got 4 2's all multiplying each other. 2 cubed times 2 to the power 4, 2 to the 7. All we had to do is add the indices. If we're dividing x to the 8 divided by x to the power 3, we get x to the power 5. 8 take 3 is 5. Here, where there's brackets, then we do multiply. X to the 15 is the answer. Anything to the power 1 is the number itself. So 4 to the 1 is 4. But anything to the power 0 has a value of 1. Here's an example. We've got £80. To find 10%, just divide by 10. So that would be £8. To find 20%, find the 10% and then just double it. So that would be £16. To find 30%, find 10% first, then times by 3. So that's £24. To find 5%, find 10% and then divide by 2. So that's £4. To find 50%, divide the whole thing by 2. That's £40. To find 25%, divide by 4. So that's £20. To find 75%, divide by 4, then multiply by 3. So that's £60. Positive and negative numbers. Watch this one carefully. To add, we go this way. To subtract, we go that way. Easy as that. There's the number line. Examples. Where are we starting? We're starting on 2. With this example, 2, take away 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's negative 3. We're starting on negative 1. That's where we're starting. Add 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 3. We're starting on negative 2. Then we are subtracting 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, it's negative 5. And this is the interesting one. We're starting on negative 2, but we're subtracting negative 3. A minus with a minus makes a plus. So 2 minuses together make a plus. So negative 2 minus minus 3 is negative 2 plus 3. So it goes this way. 1, 2, 3. The answer is 1. Half times 7 means the same as half of 7. Well, we know a half of 7 is 3.5. A half times 7 is also 3.5, but you might want to write it as an improper fraction, in which case 1 times 7 is 7, with the 2 just underneath. 7 over 2 is the same thing as 3.5. Here's a different example. Find 3/5 of 20. So here's 20. It tells us to split it into 5. The number at the bottom, the denominator, says we've got to split it into 5. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. 5 fours are 20. But we want 3 of them. So we draw a sausage around those 3. We want 3 of them. 3/5 of 20 is 3 fours, which is 12. Okay, these are in colour. The colours are there just to brighten our day. They are totally irrelevant to the question. If shapes are similar, they remain in proportion. If we look at shape A, imagine you can zoom in or out. Which one of these two matches A? They are all pentagons, but actually the only one that matches A is B. It is similar to A because the angles remain the same and the lengths of the sides are expanded in proportion, whereas this one, the angles are no longer the same. Some of these you will know already, so that one is 0.5, 0.25, 0.75, 0.1, 0.01, 0.001. With these, it's easier to do the top divided by the bottom, and you're probably going to need a decimal point and maybe some zeros. Look, there's a decimal point on the top line. 5 into 3 won't go, put a 0. The 3 comes with us, so now we've got 30. 5 into 30 goes 6 times. 3/8. It's the top divided by the bottom. 8 into 3 won't go. 8 into 30 goes 3 times. 3/8 are 24, we've got 6 left. 8 into 60 goes 7 times. 7/8 are 56, we've got 4 left. 8 into 40 goes 5 times. 0.375. Top divided by the bottom. 3 into 1 won't go. 3 into 10 goes 3 times with 1 left over. 3 into 10 goes 3 times with 1 left over. 3 into 10 goes, and you can see what's happening. So 1/3 is 0.3 recurring. The sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So here's a right angled triangle. We know that's 90. So if that one was 30, then this one would have to be 60. Equilateral triangle has equal sides and all the angles are always 60 degrees. Isosceles triangle has 2 equal sides, and that means that the angles at the bottom are equal. So that one and that one are the same. So for example, if that was 70, then that one would have to be 70. 70 add 70 is 140. That would be 40. A scalene triangle, all 3 sides are different, all 3 angles are different, but all 3 add up to 180 degrees. Standard form. How far do you have to move the decimal point to get a number between 1 and 10? So if we look at that number there, 3.2197, it is between 1 and 10 because its lead digit is number 3, which is in the units column. There's the units, decimal point, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10 thousandths. 32,197 would have a decimal point there, so we've moved it 4 places. So 3.2197 times 10 to the power 4. 4,000, 4.0 times 10 to the 3. 219, how far have we moved the point? 1, 2. 2.19 times 10 squared. 58, 5.8 times 10 to the power 1. 6, the decimal point is there, it's still there, so it's 6 times 10 to the power 0. 0.3, the 3 is at now between 1 and 10, of course. All of these numbers here are between 1 and 10, so 0.3 is 3.0 times 10 to the minus 1. 0.075, how far have we moved the point? 1, 2. So 7.5 times 10 to the minus 2.